You know what is interesting? All successful entrepreneurs, and I'm talking about 8 figures and 9 figures entrepreneurs, they hire support to collapse the time. However, they all do one thing differently that other entrepreneurs are not quite implementing quite yet. And that one thing we're going to talk about right here, right now, in this episode. If you've been feeling like you can't hire or you can't find a support that you need for your business, and it feels like you have the strategies or you learn the strategies and those strategies are not quite working for you, even though they're timeless strategies. Even though you hire quite experienced coaches, you didn't hire just newbies or raw marketers like to teach you the strategy that they learned like 2 weeks ago from their coach. And that coach learned from another coach like also 2 weeks ago. You work with the really good coaches and something is not working. We're going to talk about one thing, why it's not working and what you can do right here, right now, and after this episode. My intention for you that you can actually look at your strategy a little differently, and you can look at your life a little differently, and take one step, just one step further towards your goal. Let's be honest. Let's call the elephant in the room. Any strategy, any marketing strategy can work well, and they work well. Other people do it. You see it. Your coach that you hired does something successfully, and it works for them. Other entrepreneurs who are in down market economy, winging and selling and making millions right here, right now, something is working for them. And it's not the strategy. They're applying the strategies, they're experimenting, but number one thing that they're doing is not the strategy. The problem is, it's not necessarily the strategy, because like I said, any strategy can work. The problem is that your subconscious mind goes wild when something is not working. And I'm going to explain to you in a second how it works, because throughout our lived experiences, from the second we're born, we open our eyes, we take a breath, we see the world, and we start our brain. It's a wonderful tool. It's a blessing. It's a wonderful tool. It starts learning and formulating neural connections, positive connections, associations, negative connections, associations. This is how your whole brain and whole cortex, different parts of your brain start formulating. And those neural connections, a lot of those neural connections that you learn in social settings, they start formulating different parts of yourself, different ego states or parts. So there's a really good book, there's a really good theory, ego states theory and ego states therapy. So those ego states, those are neural connections. And you have perfectly perfected neural states, absolutely solid, mature, that can actually be like quite resourceful for you. And they're wounded ego states, because even if you don't have significant traumatic experiences, life is lifing, and we all form negative connections, especially in entrepreneurship. There's so much grief and there's so much challenges that we're going through that we do formulate those negative ego states. And when something is not working, when you take the strategy, you get excited, like, finally, this is the strategy that is going to get me there. Finally, I got it. I'm going to be a millionaire, like, this year, like, with this strategy. And then you test this strategy for 30 days. And then you don't see the sales that you want to see. And then your subconscious mind, your ego state goes off kilter. And ask yourself right now, what is running your business right now? What part of you, what ego state right here, right now is running your business? Is it an adult who can make a really logical, sober-minded decisions about your business and take harsh feedback from the market and say, okay, what if we test this? And calmly, in your body, in your mind, calmly execute that strategy. Ask yourself right here, right now, who is running the show? Is it your younger self? Is it your child or younger self? I had clients who had really interesting realizations. Like elder clients would say, hey, this is me when I was 30 and she's running the show and she's absolutely inexperienced and she had so many troubles and tribulations, and like right now she's running my business and this is why it's not working. That was the experience. But ask yourself, who is running your show right here, right now? So what is the solution? How, like, you understand you might have wounded parts of yourself. Everybody does. Everybody has them. It's okay. This is not a pathology. Like, again, like, listen, I'm not talking about multiple personality disorder. We're not going into clinical, right? Like, you're an entrepreneur, you're high performing, you're operating your business. Your nervous system is a little fried, maybe. Like, it can use a little bit of relaxation, and it's a little bit in tunement and enhance balance performance. That's fine. What part of you is running the business? The solution, like, first of all, is recognize those part of yourself that are wounded. Realize. And number two, it is really investing in your brain. I'm not talking about learning more, getting another certification or learning another strategy. I'm talking about working on your subconscious mind, working on your mindset. And it goes beyond mindset, because you have good mindset. Listen, if anybody tells you that your mindset is wrong, I want to slap them, because first of all, they don't understand the human psychology. Like, as a clinical psychologist, as a person who studied clinical psychology, worked as a clinical psychologist and therapist, certified hypnotherapist, like, and when a person without degree, without background in human psychology tells me that is like my wounded inner child, that it is my mindset blockages, like, I don't know, but I'm just allergic to BS, to be honest. So you have the good mindset, because you're listening to this podcast right here, right now, because you wanna get better. But subconscious mindset, it's way beyond the mindset, because you can have good mindset. Mindset is about knowing, and your subconscious is about feeling and executing and actually reconciling, removing the blockages that's stopping you right here, right now. And you know what successful entrepreneurs do? They heavily invest in mindset work, in subconscious work, breath work, hypnotherapy, you name it. They invest in their nervous system, in their brain, because they know if they don't believe in themselves, nothing will happen. It's the best tool that they have right here, right now, because life is life, and you have family, you have other problems. On top of entrepreneurship, on top of down economy, on top of team members that may be not working or executing as well as you want, on top of red months or red weeks or red days that you have in your business. And this is why it is essential to cater to your vessel. And your vessel is your nervous system. This is why people who are at the real very high level, they understand that another business coach, that another strategy alone won't help them. Yes, you need strategy, 100%. I'm not telling that you don't need a strategy. The reason why strategy is not working is because of your nervous system. It's because of your subconscious blockages. It's because of you need to process that, y'all. When your offer is not selling, when a critical team member that was at the core of your business quits, when you experience grief and loss in your life as you're running your business, listen, that shit is tough and it has to be processed. And until you cultivate healthy, functional ego states to run your business, so your little child, your little wounded ego state or wounded ego state that is hurting right now is running the show, until you heal it and replace it with more functional ego state, or create the internal balance in yourself between your parts, the strategy won't land. It will be the same cycle all over again. So here's what you can do right here, right now. This is a little practice. If you're driving, just listen. Don't close your eyes. Pay attention to the road. And return to this piece when you are in absolute calm, relaxed environment, when you can actually be by yourself. Because we're going to do a little somatic work, okay? And a little work with your subconscious. So get comfortable. I recommend either sitting or lying down. And think about the problem that you're going through right now and how it resonates in your body. Where do you feel it in your body? What sensation? Maybe it's in your shoulders. Maybe it's in your jaw. Maybe it is in your throat, your head. And just tune in into your body fully and completely. Just take your time. And as you identify that feeling inside of your body, say thank you. Because this feeling that you're feeling right now about this problem, about this situation, what's going on right now, that feeling, the state is doing something wonderful for you. Maybe it's keeping you safe. Maybe something is not working or not resonating the way you want because your deep, your subconscious mind is protecting you from another mistake, from another failure. And I know you're not afraid of failure. You just don't want to do the same mistake again and again and again because it hurt at the first time. And that created maybe a wounded state of yourself. Thank you for being here. And you can stay as long as you need. Because what you resist will persist. And when you let it out, when you let it be, when you accept your feeling without judging it, without assigning anything, it doesn't mean anything. It's just a feeling. No meaning, no explanation, just the feeling. Just be grateful for that feeling and allow this feeling to stay as long as it needs. And let it move through your body. And as that feeling is moving through your body, think about how that feeling could actually benefit you. Think about what is on the other side of that problem. Every problem contains a solution. And this is the best marketing approach to create offers. You take the problem, you turn it upside down and turn it into a solution. And your problem contains your solution, your offer for yourself to help yourself right here, right now. You have everything that you need. Imagine if your problem was a little shell, and if you break that shell open, there's a light and there's a solution. What the solution would that be? What is on the other side? If you don't get enough visibility, maybe it is visibility. Maybe it is speaking on other people's stages. Maybe it's being proactive. If you are not getting sales right now as much as you want, maybe it is getting those sales, finding the path to build the trust, to build the connection, and to make sales. Whatever it is for you, whatever is true for you, tune in into your body, tune in into your subconscious mind right here, right now. And if you break that problem as a little shell and open it, what is on the other side? What is on the other side? Tune in into that. And now as you're processing this feeling, and it doesn't have to take long, it has to process your feeling fully through your body, it takes about 90 seconds, a minute and a half. And maybe you want to close your eyes and really talk to that wounded part, that frustrated part of yourself. Just thank it for being here. And ask that wounded part, what does it need right now, right here, right now? Pay attention what it looks like. Maybe it's a person, maybe it's not a person. And pay attention what comes to your mind right here, right now. And ask what it needs from you right here, right now. And maybe there's another part of you, and there is another part of you that is healed, that is mature, that is able to provide the care and execution with care and compassion right here, right now. Your oldest, wisest part of yourself, of your consciousness. Just invite that part right here, right now, and ask that part to take care of that wounded part and heal it. Provide the healing to that wounded part. And maybe your wounded part and your wisest part can come together, can embrace each other in a hug, as your oldest part providing that energy. Maybe you can picture your problem is disappearing or opening up like a shell. And there's a light in that shell. There's a solution inside of that shell. What would that be? Take a deep breath and take it all in. This is your first step to look at your strategy with a fresh new eyes. This is your solution. This is your step to make a first step to have a fresh new look at your business and at your strategy and at your problem. Open your eyes. It's not full hypnotherapy. It's really tuning in with your body and really listening to different parts of yourself. But one thing that I'm adding to my container is hypnotherapy, somatic work, and mindset work, deep mindset work, not just from the standpoint of knowing, but from the standpoint of safe neurosystem regulation. That I'm highly focused on enhancing your performance so you can actually perform and execute strategy from healed, integrated ego state. So your subconscious mind, your inner child, and inner child is just an ego state. It's just a neural connection that formulated early on. Okay, that part is not running the show. That your adult self is running the show with compassion and love, and actually provides care to all parts of yourself so you can have self-agency, so you don't have to ask another marketer, another strategist, another person what you need to do, because you have the answers within yourself and you can make really sober-minded decision who to hire. So that's what I'm adding to my container, and we are starting really from the subconscious mind first, and then we align it with aligned strategy. The doors are opening in 2026. I'm working out the last details, so I'm working out something with the state of Washington. As soon as that work is done, I'm opening the doors. And also, when you join the waitlist, I will send you behind the scenes. I will send you the email lessons and private playlist. It's just like subconsciously, intuitively coming to me. I will send you private Hypno recordings that I'm going to be recording specifically for my waitlist. It's not going to be available for the public. So when you join the waitlist, you will get those recordings. You will get the behind the scenes. You will get that guidance whether or not you decide to work with me. I want you to take away this knowledge, this goodness that I'm creating for the world, and implement it in your business. Join the waitlist. The link is in the description. And if you have questions about hypnotherapy, about parts work or ego states work, if you heard about it today and like, ooh, this is really interesting, I want to learn more, DM me on LinkedIn, on Instagram, DM me. On Facebook, DM me. I'm checking in my DMs. I'm responding personally to my DMs. And join my waitlist. You want to be on my waitlist 100%. This is a very unique opportunity because in this space, first of all, we don't have a lot of professionals who have clinical education. As a psychologist, I do. We don't have a lot of coaches who actually have therapy experience. I do. And even among certified hypnotherapists or certified hypnotists, we don't have a lot of mental health professionals who deeply understand how human psychology works. Those professionals who do have those specialties, they often decide not to work on the strategy side. And my unique ability is like, I'm really good at putting people together, okay? So it is a combination of both the subconscious work and the strategy. And the thing is, when we handle the subconscious work very deeply, the strategy part is absolutely easily implementable because your subconscious will be enhanced for performance. You will learn faster. You will execute better. You will have more sober-minded approach, and my hope is more patience, because we all lack patience as entrepreneurs, and sometimes we just need a little bit more patience. And this is the ego state that we're going to cultivate together to see the results. And this is when you will have enhanced nervous system for high performance. And high performance is not about hustling and burnout. High performance is simply increasing your ability to put 100% effort without burnout. 100% effort without burnout. Because businesses don't close because people lack strategy. Businesses close because the founder, the CEO loses hope. Keep the hope. Join the waitlist. You will get all of the amazing perks, all of the amazing value, and deep subconscious work done by me, all of the behind the scenes, and a lot of value. I will see you on the other side. Please send me a DM on LinkedIn or Instagram. I would like to hear from you. Until next time, bye y'all.